Hello everyone.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming to this wedding reception and all the other events. I'll just keep this really simple. That I just really appreciate that everyone here is present right now with us, and we are all happy and enjoying ourselves. So yeah, thank you very much, everyone. That's all.
Okay, I'm just going to get my speech ready because clearly she hasn't done much of hers. So everything is on me to do it, and I will do it, no problem. Just let me get my iPhone out, the lousy iPhone 7 that I have. Okay, first off, I'd like to thank the Academy for coming out over here today. Thank you very much. I see a lot of Oscar members in attendance. By the way, I was told by my father you wanted a roast. So just for you, I'll tell you something. I have hung out with you a few times now, and quite frankly, it's like hanging out with a dead fly. So that's you, Wally, out of the picture, yeah? Okay, thank you very much. I like the temperature style for you.
Dead fly?
Yes, it's like watching a dead fly die on a blanket. That's the best. Okay, so Wally, that's how Wally's out of the way. Now, I'd like to get a bit serious and give a proper speech for all my wonderful guests in attendance. But first off, before I get there, first thank you to my father for funding this whole event, because without him, we would not have an event today. And secondly, thank you to my mother for attending, which for her is a big deal to do. So thank you, Mom, wherever you are. I cannot see you, and I know you won't stand up, so that's okay. And to my two brothers, wherever they are, I can't stand them, so please sit down and keep it that way, and we'll be in touch again. Okay, now to the speech. I'll just tell you that in life, we all have choices to make, even when the options we have may not suit us. It is in the choices that we make in life that define us. I can say the most contrived things in this speech, but I've always prided myself on being unique. And whether you agree or not, quite frankly, I don't care. But the fact that I say this means I'm unique. I know that. I always go against the grain because that is what a leader does. And as now a leader for us, maybe perhaps one day with a proper family that we go down the line with, it is my job and my duty to do that. Hang on. So I would like to tell you a story of how Amrita and I actually met, and how unlucky she's going to be going down the line. Amrita and I first met on April 13, 2018. A date which will live in infamy. I threw in a movie reference because of the theme. Pearl Harbor, right, Wally?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're still as dull as ever, be quiet. Okay, so I kid you. Okay, two worlds collided that day. In every aspect of the phrase. I was just a boy that grew up really in money and comfort. I had all the money in the world to grow up comfortably, and she was a girl who grew up in really literally paying her own bills since you were 15, yeah? You were making your own way in life. And I knew there and then that this would be a mismatch. But I continued to be friends anyway, because what I truly found in her was truly a friend. And she edited for me what I considered to be my masterpiece, Battle with the Divine. If you haven't seen it out in the cinemas tomorrow, $10 a ticket, just for you guys. Which I can safely say was, we would go on to meet regularly to talk about the editing process of the film, as she was hired by me to edit this film. What I saw was a young woman who had understood the bigger picture in a small film. She told me her charges for the film, and I grudgingly accepted. Frankly, I think she cheated me, but I'll get back to that a little later. Made back the money actually, but it's fine. Okay. The days went by, and I was keen to get through this film through its final cut, ASAP. She told me that she was busy for the first 4 weeks, and that until I made payment for the film, she wouldn't start any work. But after some convincing, on my part, she began work in the hopes of trusting that she would get paid for it during the duration of the gig. She finally began work on what at least I expected to be the beginning of a highly eccentric journey. In the midst of this 2-month process, she told me that she would first do the rough cut of the film, and then and only then should I be present at the editing room as director, so as to not deter her editing process or rather hinder it. I said, okay. I yet again grudgingly said okay. I began to wonder if I was a director or just an extra who completed this film. On my own film, actually. Nonetheless, she had completed the rough cut and called me into the editing space to come and have a look at it. We went through several cuts of the film, and I said, there is still a lot more to do. She said, I know, that's why it's called a rough cut. I said, okay. Fast forward a week later, we went through all the shots accordingly and finally confirmed a film that would be the final cut that I was happy with. I thought to myself, okay, film done, she and I will now part ways. That's what we thought, at least. As the days went by further, I began to message her more and more, and to my surprise, her the same, and she said to me, if there was anything I ever needed regarding getting this film out there, she said she would be more than happy to help. This silly woman by my side did not realize I would take her up on that to the point of no return, as you can see today. I began to pretend that I knew nothing about technology and that I was completely inept in regards to it. This part actually is true. I know nothing about technology. All that was done by her. I know absolutely nothing about it. She gladly obliged, and thus a new journey was born. The film had served a purpose I at least expected. The film had served a purpose to ease her own pain, which I only came to realize later during our dinners and meetups, that she too was deep down inside suffering and fighting her own battle. She told me that my film served and signified hope, and that the boldness of the film served as a will for her to keep moving forward. I'd just like to say that it is only through film that two entities can come together to share a special bond that can only be special between two special people. Amrita and I have been through a lot of ups and downs together. Which couple hasn't? But rest assured that when I say this relationship is different on every level, and the trials and tribulations along the way have been nothing short of insane, believe me when I tell you this. Believe me when I tell you who speaks before you today. It is only in craziness that you will find sanity, and sanity will bring you peace. Peace is something that we both hope to achieve as a team, a partnership made by the gods themselves. If the last going on 2 years have taught me anything, it's this. Walking away doesn't solve anything. Facing the battles head on do. So again, I say to you, the choice you make will define your destiny for tomorrow. And as for today, I wish everyone peace and harmony going forward, and I thank you all for being present on our joyous occasion today. I hope you were entertained. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you all.